Thomas Richard Carper was Delaware's 49th senator, and he served 4 terms from 2001 to 2025. Carper was born in Beckley, West Virginia. The family soon moved to Danville, Regular, Virginia, and then to Columbus, Ohio. Carper graduated from Ohio State University in 1968. Yes, I refuse to call it the Ohio State University. Go Badgers. Carper then joined the Navy and served in Vietnam. When he got home, he moved to Newark and continued his education at the University of Delaware. At the same time, he developed an interest in politics. He worked on the presidential campaign of Eugene McCarthy in 1968 and the congressional campaign of James Soles in 1974. Carper decided to enter the political arena himself in 1976. He ran for the position of Delaware State Treasurer, and he won, ultimately serving in that post for 6 years. From there, it was on to Congress. But it wasn't an easy road. In his first campaign for the House of Representatives in 1982, a story came out that Carper had abused his wife and stepchildren. This may be hard to believe based on our modern political climate, but that story actually hurt his campaign. But Carper denied it, and importantly, so did his wife, and his campaign recovered enough for him to win the election. The next year, they got divorced, and 16 years later, it turned out that there was actually some truth to the story. Politics! At any rate, Carper was re-elected in 1984, 1986, 1988, and 1990. He did not run in 1992 because he had shifted his focus to Delaware's gubernatorial election. Republican Governor Michael Castle was term limited, so Carper ran in the open election and defeated insurance company executive B. Gary Scott by a massive margin. Fun fact, that term-limited governor Michael Castle won the open election for Carper's old seat in Congress, so in the end, the two of them just traded jobs. Governor Carper was re-elected in 1996, again by a massive margin. In the year 2000, it was his turn to be term-limited, so he decided to run for the Senate against incumbent Bill Roth. Carper won easily, and he continued to win easily, getting re-elected in 2006, 2012, and 2018. He retired from politics at the end of his final term and returned to private life in 2025. One of the most remarkable things about Carper in terms of elected office is that not only did he never lose an election, but if you've been looking closely at the results, he never even came close to losing. He won easily every time. Now that's an impressive record. One last fun fact. So everybody talks about how Joe Biden never moved to Washington, D.C. as a senator, and he commuted to and from work by train. This way his home life would stay simple for his family, which is legitimately neat. But Carper did the exact same thing. And in 2024, the Newark Amtrak station was renamed after him, as was a new visitors center building at Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge in Smyrna. That part isn't totally relevant, but I do like to say the word Smyrna.